Chase Tree and Tractor Service, with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking through the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order of around the straps and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite time of the week. It's Wuzzup time, Bobby. We're the mayor of the mills right there. I'm Larry Sidelinger. TV Toby here down on the floor. He's thinking things over. Bobby, we finally got a little bit of summer weather.
Yeah.
You know, it went right from cool, rainy, miserable to steamy hot.
A little bit of weather, a little bit of traffic.
A lot of traffic.
Yeah, a lot of traffic.
Have you been down with the new chamber building yet?
I have. It looks fantastic.
Doesn't it look good?
Boy, I tell you, that's it's about as historic looking as you can get.
Yeah.
I mean that trim, trim, and the copper, and the
Paul Garber and his crew did a fantastic job in there.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Hager and his crew with the landscaping and the hot topping and making everything look good.
Mm-hmm.
We got some brickwork that's going to be done next week.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the contractors are all going to be in there. The electricians and the plumbers are going to finish their part of it off, and hopefully within a week or two we might be ready to start moving in.
Folks, there's talk of a grand opening celebration.
Sometime in August, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
We're going to get in kind of a soft open to make sure everything's working and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're gaining, Bobby. I didn't think we was ever going to get there at times. I'm telling you, it's been a long, like any construction project does. It just takes longer than you think it's going to take.
In my case, I remember talking to Grevis Melville's family 25 years ago about doing this, and they wanted no part of it.
Might have been a little cheaper then.
Yeah.
But we still got some donations we're taking in, and we got a little bit more to go on our fundraising, but it's coming together, and we're excited about it, and it's going to hopefully be a lot of fun, and certainly going to be a great improvement to the community on top of the hill there. Where everybody you saw the sign? Did you see the new sign?
Yeah, it's
got the new sign.
The visibility is unsurpassed. Really, I mean, it's no mistake. That's why they put it there.
Yeah,
really.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, Damascott has got a new town planner.
Yeah, and Newcastle.
Same guy.
So anyway, it sounds like he's actually working for Damascotta, but he's being paid for half his time by the town of Newcastle. So anyway.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Why wouldn't Damascotta and Newcastle share a planner?
Yeah,
I mean, they kind of go hand in hand with each other.
His name's Michael Martone. He's the interim right now, right?
Yeah.
He's in there now as the interim. And
he's going to be full time. Do you know this gal, Hillary Crowell?
I don't.
I do. I met her last night at the business after hours.
Hillary Crowell.
Yeah. She does this weaving thing and makes these nice little towels and stuff, and so
quite an art, this weaving thing.
Yeah, she's got quite a background. She used to be a logger.
Yeah.
Poof. She's a little tiny thing too. I mean, I couldn't imagine her with a chainsaw in her hand.
Speaking of logs, boy, they went to town out here to increase
the studio.
The studio is going to have mega increased parking here. We're going to be parking 10, 12 cars.
Yeah, we had Jacob Chase came in, and Jake just did a great job. We did some battering, and he cut some trees off for us, and it just opened up the whole facility. And people going by, I was standing at the door yesterday, Bobby, watching as people going by. Everybody turned to look. They could see something was going on there, and that's us Mainers. We're kind of curious.
Larry enjoyed him so well, he's now our new sponsor.
Yeah, he is, exactly. So,
about Maddie Callan.
I do not know Maddie. Do you know her?
I don't know Maddie. She was born in Newcastle, but she lives in Dresden, and she's been hiking.
Cross-country team.
She's been hiking for 17 years with her family. But she
can't be much more than 17 herself, is she?
No, but she's popped around it. She started the Brunswick Middle School. Then she went to Lincoln for a while, and now she's She's
at Lincoln Academy now. She's gonna graduate. She's gonna be. She's in man Eli's class.
Yeah.
Eli Melanson,
Okay.
our intern here this summer.
Yeah.
Doing a great job here with all his video skills.
Round Pond's becoming the happening spot of Bristol.
We got to go down there, Bobby. And
Well,
do a show
I've seen it. The wine bar down there, they basically tore a wall down in the back. You walk into Round Pond Coffee, and that wall's gone. And Teddy Mattel, which Sarah and Jim Mattel's son, he built this beautiful cherry bar back there.
Really?
Yeah. So they have a beer and wine license. They serve light salads and appetizers, and so anyway, they're probably going to be packed.
I'm sure they are.
King Road's closed. Right?
Yeah.
People in Round Pond,
yeah.
let's see it. People at Round Pond are starving. And I'm talking for food.
Yep. Yeah, Sherry Fockingham, she's got herself a new restaurant.
Yeah,
and she's
she
in where
does.
the cracked egg was over at 27.
Yes, she is. So, I mean, this article, it sounds like just her friends and family are filling the place.
Fill the place out, yeah.
That's all you need, That's all you need is friends and family, She's probably an Irish Catholic girl.
Yeah. Maybe.
So, anyway, we lost a guy from Nobleboro. He died in a single car accident. It was up on what road was that on, Larry? It was
up on 17, or just off 17.
Yeah. So anyway, he wasn't. I don't believe he was.
The Gardner Road. I don't know if that's 17 or if that's
might
126.
Be 126.
Might be 126.
Yeah, I don't think he was driving. But
no, he wasn't. He was a passenger in the car.
So Governor Mills spent a little time down at our
She did.
beautiful library talking to a couple of authors.
That was like last Sunday she was there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, there we've done page one, folks.
We can't forget the amount of money that's being spent in the SAD 40.
Oh, geez, no, don't leave that out.
Oh my God, $41 million on schools. 3 or 4 schools. They all need to be renovated. You're talking about the Warren Community School, the Friendship Village School, the Prescott Memorial School, the Union Elementary School.
$2.5 million for Madomic and middle schools athletic programs and facilities.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Looks like I'm going to get a new football field.
Wow. You see later in the sports, the Waldeboro, they're softball,
baseball,
Little League, everything. They're rocking it out down there in sports with the youth programs.
Yeah.
So August 4th, you go out to Schooner Landing, and you're going to have the Lincoln Academy alumni, all the musicians from the Lincoln Academy.
And we're going to film that.
Oh, no kidding.
We're going to film that and have a show a little later on. Yeah.
And speaking of Lincoln Academy alumni, Michael Hovance, who went to Lincoln Academy, he's in a play right now, and it's going to be the Oscar Wilde project, and. So anyway,
what do you know about this $2 million for the fish ladder over there in?
Well, when we want to. The fact of the matter is, FEMA is going to give us $2 million, but they need to develop an agreement. It's really everything's been very loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's not just an agreement. They're gonna do a different contract for the harvesters. So anyway, things are. I think money's tight because the harvest this year was.
The money was really slow compared to
not good.
It was like a third of what it was.
Yeah.
Like. Well, the weather was damn cold, Bobby. They had 3 good days, Memorial Day.
Yep.
It was miserable up to then and miserable after that.
Yep.
So I mean, that's not good Alewife weather. This Egypt Road, that deal over there in Damariscotta is just, what a Pandora's box.
Yeah.
They hired somebody Hot Topic, and they never said anything about the shoulder, doing the shoulders, never put that in the contract, and they just assumed. Well, you know how much dirt and gravel it's going to take to do those shoulders? I mean, I don't know how many miles that is around there, but 3 or 4 miles got to be, 5 miles.
Why aren't these contracts? They don't seem to spell things out.
Well, I don't know.
Is it the shoulder part of the road?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
we should ask Jean Conti. Jean Conti, she's a know-it-all. Has been training dogs for 30 years. She's been training dogs for 50 years. She trained dogs at the Y. She did the dog obedience class at the Y for 30 years, and then she taught outside of Maine for 30 years, dog obedience. So she's graduated a lot of students.
A lot of dogs
Yep.
have learned how to sit, huh?
Yep.
Not like old TV Toby. He just lays down and goes to sleep.
Is Toby an alumnus?
No, Toby's not alumnus. We talked about it, but we didn't get that far in life.
Well, we
so.
took one of our dogs to Gene's class. It was the most hysterical thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I had a dog one time.
I remember there was one issue with it was a 110-pound woman had a Great Dane, and the Great Dane laid down, and they were trying to get the Great Dane to walk around the gym, heel, and she couldn't get the Great Dane to move. She pulled and pulled and pulled.
I went to Jerry Suki's over in Warren.
Yeah, right.
Way long. This has been 40, 50 years ago. I had a Doberman, Maggie, and we was in his barn upstairs, a hot, muggy night, and he said, you just got to take him by the leash and pull the dog around and say heel at the same time. Well, I'm the last one. She didn't want to walk, and I'm pulling her. The dog is gagging, and I'm sweating like a pirate and probably using naughty words. And we went around there 3 times that barn before that dog finally came to it. I was like, enough of this.
It's funny we're bringing this up because I went another night at the dog obedience class. They're trying to teach the dog to come, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, they take what the trick is. You have it on a leash, and this girl had her dog, and the dog would not come. So the instructor, it wasn't Gene, it was another guy, and the instructor came, and so anyway, they roll a ball, right? And the dog takes off with the ball, and the guy says, Fido, come. And the dog didn't come, and he jerked that leash so hard, the lady started crying and walked out of the room. So, folks, if you want to have a few laughs, take a dog obedience class.
Yeah, because they're really trying to train the people on how to train the dog.
Correct.
They're not teaching the dog.
Yeah. So
a heck of a lot.
Anyway, so.
We're going to do the Wiscasset Homes on tour.
Yeah, that's nice.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, they got
those
live
old captain's
music
houses over there.
This Friday, tomorrow night, they got live music 6 to 8 out at Oxbow, and kind of a catchy name, Auntie Bear and the Goons.
Auntie Bear and the Goons.
Yes, I don't know them.
No, I don't either.
I'm sure you do.
No, I don't know Auntie Bear. I know a lot of Goons, but don't know that one, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, there we've got 3 pages down, Bobby. You got a few more to go. Borealis Bridge, they've changed hands. He sold out to employee-owned company.
Well, yeah, that's interesting.
It was interesting. I was reading that story there. There's actually a company called Teamsters, Team something or other.
Right.
I'll get it down here eventually. Team shares. They come in, they buy businesses, and make the employees owners over a period of time.
There's over 30 employees on that business.
Well, that company actually bought the Sam's, the Italian bakery up there in Lewiston, bought them out a few years ago. So, and Nancy Dale, she's been doing massage therapy over there since 1975, something like that.
Nancy's got quite a resume.
She
really does.
And she's taught a lot of massage therapists.
Yeah, there's a lot of them come out of there. And I was interested in this Andy Glenn. He's a maker of wooden chairs and custom furniture. I'm going to give Andy a call. I got a broken chair. There's a slat in the chair, and of course the slat itself is bent, so you can't really glue it. So he's probably the only person in the world that can fix this chair. But anyway, the other cool thing is Alfred McKay. He's from Waldoboro. He's become the American Legion commander.
Hey, state commander
for the whole state of Maine. So that's something.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
He had quite a resume there. He was a lifer in the service.
And
it's pretty interesting stuff.
So I mentioned a little bit about a moment ago about the Nobleboro people have approved the alewife payroll because they got 4 or 5 harvesters that they're up at 5 in the morning harvesting. So they're come to an agreement on that. New fire chief in Dresden. They appointed Larry Call, the department's new fire chief.
Yeah. The curbside queens at Waldoboro.
What do you think about that?
Well, somebody had an editorial in here about this, and I'm just going to say it's interesting and leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it.
There was a letter to the editor.
There was.
Yeah. Were they in favor or against it?
Well,
I think they kept pretty neutral,
I
kind of
thought
like
so.
you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm going to hold my thoughts on that for today. Anyway, catch me on the sidewalk.
Well, you gotta, you gotta cover all the bases, Larry. This is 2023. They got some RSU 40. They got millions and millions of dollars, and they got 2 new positions, I think. 2 new teachers.
Yeah. Oh, anyway.
Don't forget Dresden, new fire chief.
New fire chief.
Yep.
That picture right there, Jeff Friedman's picture, that picture looks like it was taken in about the 1950s.
Pamaquid?
Yeah. It just,
wow, they got old-fashioned bathing suits on.
Yeah.
I didn't see I didn't see a picture of anybody wear jams.
No.
Remember jams?
Yeah.
Everybody wore jams.
Yeah.
So the Newcastle, they got a submarine guy, right? His name is Second Class William Seaman. Appropriate name. He's
for a submariner.
Yeah, he's in the Navy. He's been in there. Sounds like he's been in there about 11 years or something.
What's he gonna do for Newcastle? Anything?
Huh?
What's he doing for Newcastle?
I don't know. Maybe they'll send him out and find old moorings or something.
I guess. I don't know.
Damascus area.
Oh, the old engine blocks in the harbor there.
The Bridge Club, the Damascus area Bridge Club, they meet in Bremen. Why don't they change the name?
Why they it's Bremen Bridge Club?
Well,
that has a better ring to it. The Bremen Bridge Club.
Correct. I think it's all about the ring.
It's all about the politicalness.
Yeah. So anyway, Johnstown. They went to a private residence, Johntown's residence.
Oh yeah.
And 71 Muscongas Road.
Yeah. Yeah, Wiscasset, they changed Congregational Church, celebrate 250 years over there.
Linda Pope, you see, she was writing about, she calls this vine Devil's Shoelaces. And I don't think she really said the name of it. It's a spaghetti-like leafless weed. Oh, is that what I got all over my...
that might be what I got all over my back step that I keep ripping out of the ground and it keeps growing back within about 2 days.
Spaghetti-like leafless weed. That doesn't sound of much use.
No.
Except to ruin the rest of your yard.
Yeah.
Eileen Cole wrote an article about, boy, I bet Damascotta was pretty with all those elm trees.
I remember those as a kid.
You do?
Yeah, I remember when how sad it was when they started taking them down. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the whole street, Damascotta, both sides of Main Street had elm trees on it. Yeah.
Jefferson School Department, they're going to approve they validated a $7.5 million education budget.
You look at that picture there, Bobby, backing up here just a little bit there on the bottom of that there, that's coming around from Newcastle. There's the old firehouse on the left-hand side.
I saw
there.
that.
All those elm trees right there, they're all gone.
I saw that.
Yeah, all gone. And they're going to demolish A.D. Gray there this fall.
Yeah.
Over there in Waldeboro that they've been talking about for 10 years.
Yeah.
Going to cut it down.
And then they'll take that down, and then Volunteers of America, who are the purchasers, they'll probably take another 2 years for them to...
Absolutely.
Yeah, for them to get going.
Yeah.
Debbie Myers is back to the North Nobleboro Days, August 12th, for the 18th year. But
great chicken barbecue.
Yeah.
As good as it gets.
Yeah, and Debbie got quite a couple of fantastic accolades. She was the top honor recipients of 2006-07 Maine Academy of Country Music, Best Female Vocalist, and Entertainer of the Year.
Yeah.
18 years for Debbie Myers. I mean,
that's a fun time. We always go up and get some. It's a great chicken barbecue. My buddy Robbie Coffin plays in her band there, who's a great guitarist, and they play some fun music.
Yeah.
Take your lawn chairs and go. Yeah.
The next Chamber Chat's going to feature Tracy Metzger. She's now the owner up there and head of the lake, the Damascotta Lake Farm, and she's offering wedding venue and rooms to stay in, and Anyway, Yacht Rock's going to be at the Waldo. Now, that's more up my alley.
You think that'd be
Yacht
good?
Rock is July 28th. That's at the Waldo Theater. And so, anyway.
Did you read that about that Shannon's Unshelled?
I never heard of it.
I never heard of it either.
Yeah.
A Moxie lobster roll. God, Moxie. Why spoil a good lobster roll with Moxie? You like Moxie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mix it with mayonnaise and lobster, but...
Yeah, we want to send some condolences. Janice Sprague passed away,
Yeah.
and Bruce. They're going to have a memorial for Bruce and Margaret Bartlett, old mainstays. Janice, she grew up here right in Damariscotta, and you know, she came off from lived on the Standpipe Road as a young child, and married Neil Sprague, and they built quite a legacy. That was the start of Colby and Gale.
And their kids have continued with the legacy.
Yep, they have.
Now, although there's nothing about Alna's court troubles this week that I saw.
Well, I've got to say, and I don't want to say it very loud, that I did get an email from one of the participants in that, giving his side of the story.
Yeah.
And it's just a troubled mess.
Yeah.
It's too bad they got to spend all that money that they can't come on lawyers, because the only one who wins in this thing is the lawyers.
Yeah.
You know, but I guess I understand.
The town of Alna is having an art show, okay? And so hopefully it'll be very peaceful. And it'll be a nice art show, and it's at the Puddle Duck Schoolhouse. But they need artists. And so
it's hard to have an art show with no artist, I think.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Yeah. We're down to 7 minutes, Bobby, and we aren't even through the first section left here.
Yeah, so...
The vintage car, they're going to have a vintage car show. Where's that going to be? That's going to be...
That's down Old Bristol Days.
Old Bristol Days, yeah.
They have a great car show. There's a few nice antique cars down there, I'll tell you that.
We're going to have to send our man who has gotten really good at these car shows, Mr. Dave Svens down there, Dinah Dave.
Yeah, well, he lives down there.
He lives down that way, and he get some footage.
Dave just opens his trunk and rolls it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just roll the camera.
Yeah,
There's a picture of that bar, Larry. You see that bar at the top of the
I think
page?
Dave could drive around with just his trunk open and cameras, you know, on
Then after he gets done, he can go over to the new Round Pond Coffee Common House and have a couple of pops.
Sure.
And then he can go over to the schoolhouse on July 15th, and they got a art show going on over at the Washington School.
There's a nice picture of that wine bar down there at the Common House.
It's beautiful. Teddy Mattel built it.
Yeah. Quinn Hunold of Nobleboro, named to the Dean's list.
Dr. Hunold's daughter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for her.
Yep. So here we
I'll
talk.
have to see old Doc. We'll have to congratulate him.
We have to bring up the fact that Waldoboro won the Midcoast Babe Ruth Championship.
They cleaned up baseball, softball. They won it all.
And Madomic softball, 11 and 12s. They're advanced to the state championship. And so anyway, they only beat Bonnie Eagle 3-1. So it's not.
Yeah.
And the Madomic 9 and 10-year-old baseball, they're going to the D2 final. So,
well, in the Lincoln Academy, Lincoln All Stars 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Some success. There'll be some pretty good baseball teams here coming out.
I hope. I want to give a shout out to my friend Ken Cotton. He's in the age group at the Strawberry Shortcake Shuffle. He's in the age group of 70 to 99. I'm not going to say how old he is, but he finished first, and his wife Judy finished third.
How about this fella, Alex Drombowski? He's 83 years old. He was the oldest runner.
Yeah.
And there was a nice story Paula Roberts did on this Gabe Roman.
Yeah.
You know, he's dealing with juvenile diabetes, and just didn't let him keep him down.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there we got through section 1, Bobby. We got a couple of minutes here.
Well, Laura Fortman,
folks at home with section 2.
Laura Fortman, she lives right in Nobleboro. She's coming to the Damariscotta Newcastle Rotary Club to speak. That's going to be Tuesday, July 18th, this Tuesday, and she's going to talk about. She She was in Baldacci's administration.
She was.
For 8 years.
Yeah.
And she was the deputy administrator for Wage and Hour Division at the U.S. Department of Labor.
Yeah.
So she's got some stuff
Nice
going
story
on.
on the back page here about Gabe Tonin, the Booth Bay guy, who's been to Nashville, been working down there. Great musician.
Yep.
You know, and it just shows you how good he is, how hard it is to break into that genre.
Boy, that's a tough racket.
Tough racket.
Yep.
Big old Labs having a big open house down there, July 21st. Hartwood's got some stuff going on.
Booth Bay Region Garden Club, they have a fundraiser going on July 21st, and every year they make a donation to Camp Knickerbocker.
Yeah.
And so they're going to try to raise some money July 21st.
And Tess Garrison, she's quite a noted author. She's going to be down to the library, Chats with Champions here. That's coming right up, July 20th. Dave Mallet Band, he's playing. Oh, a lot going on, Bobby. A lot going on.
Well, if you have the Dave Mallet Band, I don't know if that's the Mallet Brothers, but I can tell you.
No, that's not.
Yeah, I mean, those Mallet, you get all those guys together. That's
The Mallet Brothers I've seen a couple times,
Yeah.
and they're just too loud for me.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen them in the venue, they're just too loud. Yeah.
Well,
What else we got in here, Bobby? If you haven't got a job, it's your own fault, because there's plenty of them advertised in here.
Ellen Baker. Now, there's an author I haven't heard of. She's a Round Pond native. Ellen Baker. She's got novels, and one of the novels is The Hidden Life of Cecily Larson. And
I never heard of her. You ever heard of her?
No, never heard of her.
50 States of the Mind. That's Ryan Bernstein.
Yeah.
Bernstein. Huh.
Yeah. Drummer
Brazilian percussion workshop.
Yeah, how about that? Drummer Lisa Esperson will teach a workshop, Introduction to Brazilian Percussion.
Yeah.
Right. I think anything you do with Brazilian percussion is introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see.
Well, this ought to be right up your alley, Bobby. The Wild Birds and Whimsies are going to be in the River Room at the River Grill.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
You be working up there Thursday night looking at all
Yeah.
those birds, Bobby.
I'll be there tonight. Gail and Paul Carlson, 2-person show. It's tonight.
That's tonight. Don't miss it. So if
Yeah.
you're watching us, you've missed it.
Yep.
All right, we gotta say goodnight, folks. We've put you through enough torture for 1 week. Be aware of the destructor of emerald ash borer. Big story there. We gotta call the show a week, Bobby. We've done it again.
Yep.
You got a big weekend planned?
Yeah, I'll be flipping a few pancakes,
Yeah.
telling a few stories, and just another summer in Maine.
Another summer in Maine. And TV Toby, where he's been swimming like crazy down the river. So, folks, we'll call it a day. I'm Larry Sidelinger. He is the mayor of the mill, Bobby Whear. We got TV Toby in front of us here. He wants to say good night. See you next time, folks. Chase Tree and Tractor Service, with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.